Hello and welcome. This is Justin M. Frank. You are tuning in, and I am happy to have you here today. We are talking about a multi-tool, but not this one. We're talking about the money clip having bottle opener sporting Bencmade Aller or Aller, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Let's just put it down next to this Bic lighter for a second to show you some size comparisons. And for reference, I have 6 bills in there, so it can hold a decent amount. So just a little bit about this knife. The Bencmade Aller 380 knife features 6 tools in one small package, featuring a friction folder, including a Warncliffe blade, a screwdriver / pry tip tool, a micro bit slot, a custom pocket / money clip, a bottle opener, and a lanyard / keyring hole. So that's what the knife is sporting. I'll go ahead and show you that money clip right there, how it works. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the money out for the rest of the review so you can see this better, but it is really nice. I'll go ahead and open it up. It is a beautiful blade. And it is going to come in S30V. MSRP on this is about 160 bucks, but I picked it up for about 130, I believe. The designers, you can see their stamp right there. I'm not going to try and pronounce their name, but I'm going to have my computer do it for me right now. I'm going to cheat. These are the 2 different names. I'll do it twice so you can hear it properly.
Famine de Mongivert.
So Famine de Mongivert. It's what it sounds like. But
Famine de Mongivert.
Those are the designers. So let's do some comparisons between this knife and some other small gentleman knives. Kind of, even though this is a multi-tool, let's get into it, and then we'll give you some specifics on the specs about this knife. Next knife I'm comparing though, and of course, wow, this knife never doesn't deploy. Well, this is the UTX 70 from Microtech, and it's normally a very reliable knife, so don't let that fool you. Half serrated, half regular cutting edge, a little bit longer, still gentleman size. Next is the Bencmade Impel Lurch with my initials on it. This is going to be in S30V steel, and this is going to be S30V steel as well. Everything on the table so far is S30V steel. And then the final gentleman's knife I have to show you right now, because my last one is on loan, is the Bencmade 756 Micro Pocket Rocket Shane Seibert collaboration 20 CV steel, titanium handles, pocket clip, anodized pivots, the whole shebang. So that's how they compare in size. Let's give some specs on this while we're talking about that. So the blade length is going to be a total of 1.6 inches long with a blade thickness of 0.09 inches thick. It is open, the total length is 4.48 inches. Its closed total length is 3.30 inches. Its weight is 1.8 ounces, and its handle thickness is 0.38 inches. So really not bad. This thing is small, but still a lot of fun actually to play with if I don't cut myself. And useful little tools to have on here, and makes great money clips. So G10 handles. It's a little pricey is what people's knock on this thing is, but I think you get a lot of value here. And you should consider all the tools and stuff you're getting from a premium brand like Bencmade, and the warranty support you get when you buy a Butterfly branded knife, because Bencmade's warranty support is legendary. Alright, let's do some cutting comparisons. First, I'm just going to take a single business card right here, and I'm going to try and cut through it. First with the 7.56 micro pocket rocket. Cut through it pretty easily. You can see a little jagged, but not bad. Had to do with this hitting the table as I was cutting down, but pretty impressive with that knife. Let's see what's next with the Impel Lurch from Bencmade. Definitely a little bit more choppy. I've had this for a while, so maybe the edge is a little duller, but definitely a little bit more choppy, a little more pressure to cut through with. And now the UTX 70 from Microtech. See how it does. Not bad. I mean, a little askew at the end. It did take a decent amount of pressure, but for an OTF, not bad at all. And finally, the knife we came to talk about today, the Bencmade Aller 380. Let's see how it performs. That might be the best cut of all the knives so far. Yeah, that's a beautiful cut. And on a smaller card too. Wow, that is really awesome performance. Just to do another demonstration, I'm going to compare it and contrast two other knives I have here. The Zero Tolerance 0640, a great cutter, and the Zero Tolerance 0223, another great cutter. And we're just going to do business card with that. I mean, that went straight through it, just ripped it at the end because of the ergonomics of the blade, but that did phenomenally comparing it to its smaller cutters. And this, I mean, I knew that was going to do great. Cut a little skew at the end, but I mean, it was like cutting like butter, this one. So let's do one more cut with the Bencmade Aller 380. I mean, that's impressive. That's the best cut I think out of all these knives on the table, big or small. I mean, so that's what you're getting with that knife. So something to consider. Now let's move on to cutting something a little bit thicker. Let me grab my cardboard. So I have cardboard, it's 7 inches tall. And first we're gonna cut through it with the 0223 from Zero Tolerance. Cut through it like nothing. A little bit of a skewness at the end, but really did a great job. And then we'll get the last big knife out of the way, the 0640 Emerson design. I mean, geez, that was perfect. I mean, that's a great cutter. So that did great. Let's see how these smaller knives fare. Up first is the 7.56 micro pocket rocket from Bencmade. Wow. Excellent cutter. Skewness, a little bit unstraight, but honestly cut through it like butter. Did a really nice job for how small the knife is. The girth and the weight of the knife helped a lot. Let's move on with the Impel Lurch from Bencmade. Uh-oh. Struggle's real with this one. I don't know if my knife is gonna cut it. Guess it didn't cut it. The lurch didn't cut it. We'll give it another go here in a second. Let's see how the UTX-70 from Microtech does. Take some pressure. That's not cutting it either. Wow. So both of these have failed to cut through the 7 inches of cardboard. Got another 7 inches right here. We'll give it another shot on a bigger piece, just in case that was the issue. Let's try them again. It's taking a lot of pressure. But I could force it through. But man, that was not easy. That took a lot of pressure. And this knife definitely could use a bit of a sharpening. But really, it's not that ultimate factor. So that's what's disappointing. Next, we'll see how the Microtech fares. That's a little better. I guess I was kind of cutting where the box was folded, so that might have been a little bit of a cheat, but it definitely worked a little bit better. And finally, to compare it to the one that we're here for the money, let's see the Aller do its thing. Oh, I mean, phenomenal. Look at that, cleanest edge, best cut again of all the knives here on the table. This is a badass knife, guys. I give it my big thumbs up. Check it out. Purchase one if you can afford it. It's a great multi-tool, not even just a knife. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope this was insightful. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.